She's already racked up Golden Globe and SAG nominations for her latest role in the new movie. It's a terrific film. It's called Fences. Davis stars as a loving wife and mother whose husband is not content with how his life turned out. Take a look.
You're not listening to me. I'm trying to explain it to you the best way I know how. It's not easy for me to admit that I've been standing in the same place for 18 years.
Well, I've been standing with you. I've been right here with you, Troy. I got a life, too. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot as you. Don't you think I ever wanted other things? Don't you think I had dreams and hopes? What about my life? What about me?
Viola Davis, good morning.
Good morning.
Watching that scene, you want to stand up and applaud for every woman out there who stood in the background for so much of her life and wanted to stand tall.
Absolutely.
Tell us about Rose, this character. She's incredible.
Well, I think Rose is exactly what you said. She's every woman. She's complete in her journey. When you meet her, she's in the background. She's doing what every woman was doing in the 50s, just holding her family together, loving them, joyful times that, you know, maybe she's frustrated with her husband, but keeping it together until she's delivered this traumatic news. And she goes through her pain, she does what she has to do, and in the end, there's forgiveness, there's accountability. She is complete in her journey. That's how I describe her.
Oh, I love that. Watching you and Denzel together on the screen is magic. It is simply magic.
Thank you.
Describe the connect that you have with Denzel.
Well, I think there's an easiness because I just like him.
Yeah.
I just like him. I'm a friend and a fan. And also because it's just our dedication to the work, you know. And August Wilson. August Wilson leaves everything on the page. There's nothing you have to massage. Sometimes you get material, you have to, you know.
Work it.
Yeah. You have to make a filet mignon out of a fried chicken dinner, you know. Although I like fried chicken, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean by that. But this is just perfectly written.
He also, he was on with Matt, Denzel was, and he said, this is Viola's year. He said this repeatedly in interviews, like this is, it's sort of like your career and life is coming to a sort of a crescendo right now. Does it feel that way for you? We hear about the award nominations and things like that.
You know what? I'm going to say it does, but it's not just because of Fences and the awards. It's probably because I feel more comfortable in my skin at 51. And I didn't expect that to happen. I was bracing for impact at 50. At 51, I was bracing for the fall, you know, those free fall rides like Tower of Terror. I was bracing for the fall, and the fall hasn't happened. I've been blissfully comfortable in my own skin.
What happened? Tell us, because we all want a little of this. So what happened?
You know what? I think what's happened is probably just so many years of not feeling comfortable that maybe I just got tired. Or maybe all the experiences I've had have marinated to this beautiful pot of just me. And I feel confident. I feel energized. And it's my daughter, Genesis.
Yes.
You know, that's, you know, part of it.
How old is she? She's
6, going on 35.
That must have helped you when you were developing your role, playing Rose. And again, this is a beautiful film, but that motherhood, how much did that play?
It played everything. When I was on Broadway, I didn't get that final scene where she's talking to her son Corey about growing into himself and not chasing your father's shadow.
Sure.
And knowing that the only thing you have in your life is you, and you got to forgive your parents everything. I didn't get that. 6 years ago, I was like, I don't get it. Now that I'm a mother,
you totally get it. Can I tell you, I was watching a lot of videos of you, and some of them were beautiful speeches that brought everyone to tears. But there was an interview you did with Oprah a little while back, and there was something about that interview because you talked about your childhood, and you said, I know what it's like to be hungry. And as a young child, to be poor and hungry, and how you appreciate everything. And for some reason, that moment struck me just so deeply. How has what you got now, how do you appreciate it more when you look back at where you've been in your life?
I appreciate it because I've had nothing. You know, when you're poor, you're invisible. I don't care what anyone says, poor people are invisible. And it's unfortunate. But what I have now is because I had to work so hard to get everything that I've gotten in life. It's like the saying, the happily ever after comes after you've done the work.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And so therefore, I appreciate the little things, like food, like a well-stocked cabinet, like having my daughter have a nice coat, like having a husband who loves me and who's there for me, or being able to reach in my pocket and give. I don't have to have Alexander McQueen dresses. I don't have to have a big house, although I do have a big house. But
You're allowed.
It's the small things that just make me bask in the glory and just being alive and healthy.
Well, Fences is spectacular. Congrats on all the accolades you've already gotten and the ones that are ahead. And congrats on you're going to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I mean, this is your year.
This is my year.
Viola, thank you. Please go see Fences. It opens in theaters on Christmas Day.